I listened keenly, and I want to tell you that I came out black. Why am I saying that I came out black? One, in regard to staffing, you cannot tell a country that is on its knee that one of the strategies the county government should see and check on staff establishment. This is a country that is hungry. This is a country that lacks infrastructure. This is a country that is suffering excessive debts. This is a country that infrastructure, healthcare is not existing. I'm only wondering, a country which is supposed to be empowering the unemployed population, how is staff establishment a strong strategy from the national treasury in managing revenue allocation? How many staff, even if you're supposed to lay off, assuming that a county government is supposed to have a staff wage bill at 35% and it goes at 55%, a reduction of 20%, how is it going to service all this that we're talking about? We are talking of a nation that wants to increase employment opportunities. We are talking of a nation that people are being laid off. A great embarrassment for the Teacher Service Commission. Yet we have a margin gap that we need more teachers to be employed. We are not able to sustain the competency-based curriculum. We are not able to sustain the JSS. We are not able to increase our employment rates. We are not able to empower our youths. And there was no clear framework on strategies of revenue. I'm disappointed. Number two, we are talking of different sectors should manage their pending bills by October. I was disappointed. How can the National Treasury walks into Parliament and tells us that they are still waiting to manage and collect the debt pending for institutions by October? Then that shows lack of preparedness. So are we making jokes here? We expected figures and facts. Figures and facts, nothing less than that. If we are talking about Kenyans are experiencing debt levels of this amount, that informs our increased budget. But you can't tell us you're still mapping out budgets, debts from institutions, which is to be submitted in October. Parliament is waiting for a finance bill next week. Basically, what are we talking about? A confused national treasury. A treasury that lacks expertise. A treasury that doesn't consult. My third disappointment, which now I understand why National Treasury cannot do their work. I sit in Committee of Communication, Information and Innovation. We have problems even in the Oversight Committee that we audit what the Auditor General has produced in the Centralized Funds Account Committee. There are always issues with release or disbursement of funds for NGCDF and GAF, not left alone. And then there is a problem on equalization fund. And then there's a problem on consolidated fund services. You are busy talking about funds budget increase to trillion, a very over-ambitious. It is an over-ambitious budget, 4 trillion. Yet, when we look into the frameworks of funds which were budgeted for in 2020 up to now, they have not been serviced. It's coming to sundown. When we look into the infrastructure status, education, health and electricity, we are suffering as a country. When we look into the borrowing, we expected that we are told at this moment, key highlight, local borrowing stands at this. Then international borrowing stands at this. And that is what informs our budget of 4 trillion. There are no facts and figures in that highlight. So basically, we were just joyriding. The people were sitting there, were just joyriding. They were relaxing. There was no budget highlight. That is my take. That is my position.
Thank you very much.